Hi there! Welcome back to Pet Rail channel and welcome back to my Thonbury Model Railway. This is another episode of Rail, my British Railway model collection. It has been long since Rail episode 19 that I talked about the track laying. Today I have much update on the track laying progress and other update. Firstly, let me capture a bit of my layout that I mentioned in many previous episodes of Rail on my channel. I use Pico Code 75 Bullhead track on my layout as I want to represent the Big 4 era. Even though I also have British Rail Class 158 in my collection, but I still focus on models from Big 4 era. The track is mostly cut into a section of around 24 centimeters to represent 60 feet track section in real life. I soldered the feed plates with electrical feed wires every 3-4 track section. I installed and used Pico Electric's smart switch under the baseboard to operate each turnout. Alright, before I will talk in detail more about the layout and the progress, what has been changed and what I will do next, please like, share and subscribe to Pet Rail channel. If you're ready, let's have a look. Alright, let's start with the track laying progress. The track laying is 90% complete. Fast tracks and down tracks are completed. Now I'm just waiting for more tracks to arrive to lay tracks at the carriage shed and the locomotive shed area. In the past, I ordered Bullhead tracks from Hattons, but since it closed down earlier this year, I have to find other shops that can ship them to Thailand. The delivery and handling cost for Pico Code 75 Bullhead Flexi Track is up to £25, which is ridiculously high because this track is more subtle than usual Code 100 Flexi Track. I added 1mm cork sheet along the outer side of the curved tracks to reproduce the cant. Historically, in the UK, cant started to be applied in the late 19th century. 1 mm may not be correct height, as the maximum limit back then was up to 5 inches by record. So it equals to 1.7 millimeters in double scale, but by the material availability here, I would just use 1 millimeter as the standard on my layout. At the both ends of each cant, I use my expired credit card and insurance cards as they are thinner than 1 millimeter, so I can create the cant gradient smoother. At each track turnouts, also called points, I have done installation of Picoelectric's smart switch under the baseboard, except the turnouts to the carriage shed and the locomotive shed area that are still under the process but will be fitted later. I use the toggle switch, which is included in the pack, to operate the turnout with each servo. The wooden board like this can be easily found in local stationery shop in Thailand. It's just 15 baht or around 33 pence. I use this wooden board as the panel for the track map of turnout location and to install toggle switches. In the future, when I have operational semaphore signals, I will also install the toggle switch on this panel for the semaphore signals. After the turnout is installed firmly, I remove the point spring and set the servo speed to 1 or the lowest speed, which gives the realistic look during the track switching. Parallelly, I also taste the track whittling on a track tasting sections. I recommend to taste the weathering colors before you apply to tracks on your layout, so you can see what's the right color for you. Tracks on different locations and by different usage like mainline tracks and siding tracks and tracks at the locomotive shed could have different colors. On this panel, I divide tracks to many sections. Each section is applied with different colors or color mix. I started to consider the colors I want at this stage because Course 25 Bullhead is really hard to weather neatly. From my first taste, it seems to be easier to weather old tracks before starting on scenery such as hills, embankment, and building. There will be the hindrance during apply the weathering. For weathering track, in details of the colors and the technique I will use, I will make another video about it separately. The next step, I'm gonna work on the station area. Probably I've already mentioned on the track plan video about the station area. The platforms are gonna be curved platforms. Hopefully, I will make the curvature right. You can tell from what I have in my hand here is that I'm using Metcalf card kits to create my Thonbury station. One location I changed from the original track plan is the locomotive siding near the platform 1. Originally, I planned to have a siding run from the bridge down to the main station building, but due to the restriction by the size of my layout and the Bullhead curve turnout is not available yet, I had to change the track plan to have the siding from where it's gonna be the platform ramp towards the bridge. Another location I have decided to change is the area. Originally there are gonna be turnouts from southbound fast track inwards through northbound fast track and southbound slow track to northbound slow track. But what's the point to make it once I have the same track configuration at the east side of the station? And I have changed an idea of having sidings on this area to have a branch line which will be extended per my second phase of layout project. Slow trains should also be able to divert to the branch line. Thus, the turnout should lead the train on slow tracks to be able to enter the fast tracks or go through the branch line. I still keep the inward turnout from southbound fast track to northbound fast track in this direction. For the case that the southbound train will terminate at the station and go back north, the train should approach to another platform via these turnouts. The original plan to have freight siding area on this location is changed to have a carriage shed and a locomotive shed instead. As I don't have much freight wagons in my collection, the plan is to have 3 tracks for the carriage shed, 2 tracks for the locomotive shed, and 1 siding track between them. The progress and the final look on this area will be said in a separate video about it. Alright, that's all for the update and progress on the track laying and final track plan. I do hope you enjoy my video. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to Pet Rail channel. Hopefully see you in the next video. Take care, bye for now.